Axis Bank Foundation, and Ms. Sheila Patel, Trustee for Axis Bank Foundation. Ladies and gentlemen, a thunderous round of applause as we begin very auspiciously. Thank you, dignitaries. May I request our chief guest to address this august gathering. Sir.
A very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I would like to congratulate Axis Bank Foundation for contributing meaningfully in the lives of 1 million households. I think this is something commendable. In fact, we have always seen that in our culture, we have given a lot of emphasis on giving back to the society. But not much efforts are being seen from those in the society who have ability and capacity to give back. But I am very happy that Axis Bank, which is rightly told by Shikha ma'am, one of the fastest growing bank in the country, decided that through its foundation, they will try and reach 1 million households to really transform the people who are of that class, which is poor, which is vulnerable. And it's really heartening to know to set a goal is very important, but to reach a goal, to hit a goal is more important, and that you could achieve, and the income in these households has doubled. I think that has been a very meaningful contribution done by the Axis Bank Foundation. Today, when we are holding this third conference on partnership and sustainable development goals, I think in the last millennium, while we were hitting the new millennium, under the aegis of United Nations, all of us were concerned about Millennium Development Goals. And a lot of effort was put in to achieve the Millennium Development Goals, and a country like India took a lot of efforts to achieve Millennium Development Goals. By the time the millennium arrived, the world understood that unless the component of sustainability is added to any of its achievement, to any of its goal, the world would not survive. The amount of pollution, the amount of poverty, the amount of inequality, the amount of gender bias we have developed in past 50 years is something which we have to work on, because every single generation is responsible for what it gives to the next generation. And I think the world came together and United Nations set these 17 Sustainable Development Goals and has set up a timeline to achieve it. India has also set a very ambitious goal of achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. What is more important is that this fight, this journey of achieving Sustainable Development Goals is not possible only if it is a government program, only if it is a government concern. It has to be the society and communities program. Every responsible section of the society, be it an individual or a corporate, has to contribute. And when we come together, when we forge partnerships, when the capabilities are shared, they add to each other and we accelerate the achievement of these Sustainable Development Goals. As rightly told by Shikha ma'am, in the government we started this program of village social transformation. In 1,000 villages which are of lowest HDI, we have selected and we have devised a program where we'll achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in these 1,000 villages in a stipulated time, forging alliances with the corporates, with the NGOs, with the civil society. And today, I think this has become India's biggest program, where the big corporates, the civil society, and the government has come together. When our Prime Minister says that we need to convert PPP into PPPP, where public is government, private is corporate or private sector, and the third P is people. The partnership not only of public and private, but also people's partnership. Because in any process of development, the focus has to be on the people. They are the biggest stakeholders.